Hello all, welcome back to Tech Capture. So in this video, we are going to create one data pipeline where we'll analyze customer sentiment from chat summary, and we'll be using Google's new Gemini AI Pro model in this video. So let me first explain the exact requirement what we are going to do. So let's say suppose in a very big consumer facing application like Flipkart or Amazon, there are a lot of issues and customer work or interact with the customer care executive on the chat, or they work with a chatbot to resolve their queries. Okay, but management should have the overview that if their customer is happy with customer service or they are not happy. So there are like thousands of tickets going on each day, thousands of chats going on each day, and management want to know, okay, the customers are happy or they are not happy, how's the sentiment of customer related to the customers or executive, so they can not go away with each and every feedback. So what they can do, so they can utilize the Gemini Pro model, and based on like whenever there is a support chat happen, the support chat is stored into the text file, and Gemini Pro model analyze that text file and it will just summarize or it will just fetch the sentiment of the customer, either the sentiment is positive or the negative. If it is negative, what is the reason of that sentiment negative. So directly management can go and check like the exact number of positive feedback or exact number of negative sentiment, exact number of positive sentiment, and they can analyze, okay, their customers are either happy or their customers are not happy with their customer service, and they can work on the improvement. Okay, so how we are going to work in this demo, so let me show you the architecture here. So what we are going to do, so we'll be uploading the conversation of the support chat. So we have created some sample support chat conversation with the help of Duet AI or Chat GPT, and we'll be uploading that support chat conversation into the Google Cloud storage bucket. Okay, and then we created a cloud function which will be triggered based on any file creation in the storage bucket, and that code have API call to the Gemini Pro model. So the Gemini Pro model analyze a complete chat summary, and it will identify, okay, the customer sentiment is negative, customer is happy, customer is not happy. So as you know, so Gemini Pro or Gemini is a multimodal application or multimodal AI platform which can analyze or it can work intelligently on the text data, on your video data, on your image data, your video data. So it is a multimodal AI platform. So here we'll be using like NLP platform, where the natural language processing of the Gemini Pro model, and it will analyze the chat conversation and it will identify, okay, the customer is happy, customer sentiment is negative or positive. So here will be categorizing either negative or positive, and we'll be loading that data into the BigQuery. Okay, so this is the simple way we have to do. So first let me go to the Vertex AI Studio and let me show you how we are going to do it in Vertex AI Studio, and then we'll deploy it as an application, or then we'll create this as a data pipeline. So it will happen automatically, and management can directly see the data on the dashboard or in the BigQuery table. Okay, so let me first go to the Vertex AI Studio and let me show how Gemini works for this support chat summary model. Okay, so I am in my Google Cloud console now. Let me open Vertex AI Studio. Okay, I'm in my Vertex. So I'll go to the language section here. So language, here we'll be using the natural language processing section, but here you can see the free from support chat summary. So here we have simple example. Here we'll be utilizing the same example. This I am using just to show you, because they have a support chat summary here available, ready-made available here. So I'll be showing that. Okay, so here the model is Gemini Pro. This is not NLP model, so this is not text model, this is Gemini Pro model. Okay, and what is the prompt here? Summarize the following conversation between service representative and customer in few sentences. So first it is summarizing, but in our case, for our demo, we will be changing this prompt. Okay, so first let me just show you how summarization work. Okay, so now see the summary of this conversation. Customer contacted service representative to change the shipping address of the order. The service representative informed customer that the order had been already been shipped and provided link to the shipping's provider website for customer to contact them and update the delivery details. So this is like a summary of the conversation. So definitely from this conversation, the customer should not be happy, the customer sentiment should not be good, because customer placed order on the wrong address and now he want to change, but order is already placed. So definitely the customer sentiment is not good enough, or the customer sentiments are negative here. So how I want to change this prompt now. So here, instead of the summary, I will ask I will just ask customer sentiment in below conversation with a reason. So if it is negative sentiment, what is the reason? If it is positive sentiments, what is the reason? Okay, now let me submit and we'll see the sentiments. So now you can see the customer sentiment is negative, customer is not happy. The reason is the customer is frustrated because they need to change the shipping address for an order that has been already shipped. That is why the customer sentiment is negative. Now this is doing, we are checking it for simple example, but now we want to do it for, suppose we have hundreds of ticket daily and we want to just want the ticket number and the sentiment and the reason. We only need three details. We don't want to go to the every conversation of every ticket. So we just need three details here: ticket number, sentiment, and what the sentiment is negative or positive. So we need these three details from every ticket. Okay, so can management just have the quick insight on complete support summary. Okay, so here I can go and get code. So here we will get complete code. Okay, so this is a complete code. So I'll be using this code instead of this support summary. I will be using the file format. So I'll be creating the support summary, this chat conversation from the chat GPT in different text file, and I will showing you how this is working in the Python. So let me go to the VS code. So I already copied this code. Instead I'm just reading it from the file. So I have three files and three files have different chat summary. So this is first chat summary. So this is I copied from the current UI Google Cloud Console. This I got from ChatGPT. This is also I got from ChatGPT. So you can just ask ChatGPT, share me the support conversation, like sample support conversation with the customers. So it can provide you. Okay. So these are the three different customer support conversation I am showing. And now I want to show the demo. Okay. So here what I am doing, I am just reading content from the file, and here I'm not using the API key because I already using my default credential. So application, I just executed the command gcloud auth the application default credential. So it will be using my Gmail account credential and not using the API key. So let me just go and execute this program. So only change I made is I am just reading the data from the file instead of directly putting into the, and I added the question like customer sentiment in below conversation. Now let me execute python demo.py. Okay, now you can see we got the output customer sentiment negative. So this is the same first ticket. Now let me go to the another ticket, ticket 2. Now this ticket we'll see I purposefully added the positive sentiment ticket. Now this, in this case, the customer sentiment should be positive and customer should be happy. Yeah, now you can see the customer sentiment is happy. The reason, the customer was able to resolve their issue with the help of customer service representative. Now let's check for 3. Now I am not sure if this is negative or positive. We'll wait for output. So this is again positive. The customer was having trouble accessing their subscription, but the service representative was able to quickly identify and resolve the issue. That is why this is also a positive sentiment issue. Okay, now we will be loading this data into the BigQuery. So for this I have created one cloud function code. So I have this function.py here. Okay, so I'll be explaining this code you later. First just understand I have given the bucket name. So in this bucket I will be uploading this support ticket conversations. Okay, and it will trigger my cloud function, and my cloud function will read the data from the storage bucket file. So content will be download as a text, so it will just read the file in the storage bucket, and then it will split these things. So first the customer sentiment it will split using this /n, and add into the first column. Then it will split the reason, this will add into the second column. And one more thing, we have one column, ticket column, but the ticket number should be the file name. So we'll be having the file name, each file name should have the ticket number. So say example, I'll be renaming this ticket one file. I'll just as ticket, this is ticket number 2023, say 1 to December, and today's date is like 20. So this is today's first ticket. Okay, so I'll be just adding ticket number to my file, so it will load as a ticket number as well. So second file also I will add there's a second ticket, ticket 2023. So every organization has different ticket format. I am just using the generic one. So this is my second ticket. Sorry, I did some mess here. So this is not the text file, so this is my py file. Keep this py file only. So this is my ticket.txt. So I will just add again 2023 20 2002. So this is my second ticket of the day. So there will be the ticket number are just incrementing with last integer. So every organization has different and application has different format, but I am just assuming the generic one. So we have these three ticket numbers. So what we will be doing, we'll be doing this ticket number in first column, we'll be loading ticket number in first BigQuery column, then the sentiment in second column, and the third column will be a reason. So we will have three columns in our BigQuery table. Now let me go and create a BigQuery table first. So this is a simple code, you can just go through and you will understand this code. Let me go to the BigQuery, and I'll just go to BigQuery and create one data set and one table. So here I will create user underscore data set. Okay, let me customer sentiment data set. Okay, so this is my customer sentiment data set, and here I'll be creating table called sentiment. Okay, so I'll be creating three column here. First column will be ticket, which will be my file name. Second column will be sentiment, either it will be positive or negative, and third will be reason why the sentiment is positive or negative. So this will be my table. Now let me just verify if these details are correct in my file. So the dataset name is now customer sentiment, not user data. Okay, so I will be using this file to create my cloud function. Now let me go to the, so I have bucket already created. Okay, so I have bucket already created. Let me delete existing file from this bucket. So I'll be using this bucket for my cloud function. Let me open cloud function. Okay, there is one older cloud function. Let me delete to save billing. So cloud function is not costly, so you can have multiple invocation free for month. I think around 1 or 2 millions are free for cloud function. So let me create now new cloud function which should get triggered whenever there is a file uploaded or support chat conversation uploaded to the storage bucket. I'll create first generation and Gemini sentiment analysis. I'll just give the name. So I'll be using cloud storage. So this is important part. We'll be using storage trigger and we'll be triggering this cloud function whenever there is a file uploaded in the storage bucket. But in which storage bucket? So we'll be selecting the storage bucket as landing zone storage bucket. Okay, so let me save it and then let's go to the code. So here we'll be using Python 3.8 and code, as I said, we already have the code. So in cloud function, whenever the file is uploaded, it will trigger the cloud function and cloud function get this file name as a event. So I am getting this file name as a file name event. Okay, so from the event I am fetching the file name because we should know the file name which file is currently uploaded, and there might be multiple files and we don't know the timing. So every time it should pick the file which is uploaded and the event triggered, and I will be using this function name to trigger my cloud function. So in requirement.txt also we should have some dependencies. We should have cloud AI platform, so Google Cloud AI platform, BigQuery and cloud storage. Let me add this dependency. Okay, and let me just deploy this cloud function. So let's wait for some time till the time this gets deployed. I will pause this video for a couple of minutes because it take around 4 to 5 minutes to deploy my cloud function. Okay, this cloud function is deployed. Now we'll upload one sample file and test it. Currently no data in BigQuery. Let me show you. If I go to preview, there is no data. So we'll test it now. If there is any error, we'll sort that and we'll move ahead, because we might face a lot of errors and issues if we are doing it for first time. If it gets through, then we are good. So let me upload one file. So I'll upload one first file first, 001 ticket number. Okay, and then we'll see if our cloud function get triggers. Okay, now let's go to the logs. So if log saying the function execution started, it means it triggered. It is very quick. Cloud function triggers very soon. Yeah, we can see it execution started but it triggered. Okay, why it failed? Let's see. There is an error, no such field file name. So there is an issue. I am using this file name here. Let me go back and check the source code. In which line there is an error? Okay, the column file name, I got it. So our bucket has schema name as ticket, but in our Python file we have mentioned column name as a file name, so I have to correct that. Yeah, so this should be ticket. Let me edit. Save and redeploy. Let me edit in my code as well. So updating the function. So once it is deployed, we can test again. Meanwhile, let me delete the file which we already uploaded. we can test again once it is deployed. Okay, it is deployed successfully. Now let's go and upload file again. So as soon as file get uploaded, we could directly see the data in BigQuery with customer sentiment and the reason. But first we'll validate a log in cloud function. So let me just reload. So it is still showing the logs for update cloud function execution started log we should see. Yeah, now we could see data from ticket 001 inserted successfully. It means data is available in BigQuery. Let me just see in preview. Let me refresh. Yeah, we could see this is a ticket number with file name. Sentiment is negative. The customer was disappointed to learn that their order had already been shipped and they would need to contact shipping provider to update their delivery details. So this is for first file. Let's again upload second file and third file. So let me first upload second file. Okay, let me upload third file. And then we'll see the data in the BigQuery. So we uploaded very quick. Hope this should not be issue. Yeah, now we could see the data for all the tickets. So first is negative, the customer was disappointed because of their delivery address change could not happen. Second is positive, the customer was able to resolve their issue. Third is also positive, the customer was having trouble accessing their subscription, but the issue again resolved. So we can see all customer data one by one we can see in this BigQuery table, and management can directly see if there is any negative sentiment. They can check that chat only, or if there is like a miscommunication happened in the region, they can check only that support chat in this file. So they don't need to check all the support tickets, all the customer support chat to identify and improve the gap in their customer service. Okay, so that's how we have created a customer sentiments analysis data pipeline using a Gemini Pro, and we automated it using Google Cloud Storage and Google Cloud Function. So hope you enjoyed this demo. You can try to perform this demo. I'll be sharing this file in GitHub repo. So if you stuck somewhere, just let me know in comment section and we'll try to resolve that issue. So we'll see you again in another video. So thank you for watching this video.